Most of my trade setups, especially when catching reversals, revolve around Fibonacci retracements. I have two key Fib retracement zones that I generally trade, which can be separate or combined strategies depending on desired risk management and preferred laddering entries. Both strategies require a strong understanding of very basic market structure, really being able to spot confirmations of broken levels, but keeping it very simple with higher highs to confirm higher lows in an uptrend, as well as lower lows to confirm lower highs in a downtrend. This is the main component to how I pull my fibs to find trade opportunities, you guys. I refer to these fib pockets as my STUBER fibs, the 786 to 886 fib pocket, and the 1 to the 115 pocket for my swing fail zones. I've caught many of the major swings in the market recently using these fib zones, and here's a few examples of bullish STUBER fibs playing out on the 4-hour. Two of the three of these bullish STUBER fib setups broke some sort of trending lower high, followed by a pullback to my 786, 886 fib pocket zone for a support retest before taking off higher, basically. Our bigger market rejections recently have been more so in my swing fail zones. Market makers using retail FOMO to create a fake out just above the swing highs before getting rejected between the 1 and the 115 fib pockets. Swing fail setups such as these are a much more friendly approach for those who don't want to spend as much time staring at the charts all day, as it's easier to set an alert and wait to see if and when that level is tested to see if it ends up getting rejected or not.
Since I had mentioned this was a low, this is our lower low, that's our lower high, and we ended up breaking that resistance. We broke that confirmed lower high on the trend. If this were a 5-minute chart, just like the Aster long that I took and mentioned in the Telegram this morning, if this were a 5-minute chart, basically anything on a lower time frame, after we got this break in structure, I wouldn't be looking to FOMO long into a breakout. Basically, I would be looking for that pullback to a STUBER fib or swing fail. The resistance box is obviously the red box up here, purple box as well. That would be my 786, 886 for the resistance fib pull from top to bottom. But since we've ended up coming back down to support, I'm seeing a lot of panic in the market. But you guys, this is something that I put on your radar, I think over a week, maybe even 2 weeks ago, that I was saying if this was a 5-minute setup, it would make a lot of sense, and I wouldn't even be looking to long unless we drop to at least the 786. Now, it obviously takes a little longer, and it seems unrealistic when you're looking at longer time frames like this, but that's very healthy price action. But since we ended up coming back down here and retesting support, at least at this point, if we end up climbing, I would still expect some sort of reaction at this level here, starting at about 120,000, but that could go all the way up to about 127,000. So a big range of support, resistance levels up ahead if we get a nice bounce. At this point up here, rather than looking to add to longs, I'm more so looking for a hedge to short, pulling a fib from our old all-time high here down to where we bottomed out, basically where I got into some nice long positions on the retest of support. And notice that that is my red box here up to my 115 fib, and that's why I've had 127.2 thousand on my radar for quite a while now. Not even so much that I was bearish when I opened my short. It was just looking at resistance for what it is and just playing the charts for what they are with a very level head with no emotions attached.
Very basic market structure can go a long way in the game of trading, so if you want to trade based on charts, be sure to tune into my daily live streams where I'm constantly on the lookout for these types of setups. And for those of you really interested in learning some of my favorite trading strategies like these and others, you're wanting to see some of my trade setup ideas, way more examples of how I use Fibonacci's and market structure, and you just want more of my thoughts on the market in general, do yourselves a favor and get into my Telegram by scanning the QR code or clicking the link in the description down below. Before trading any strategy, you should always do your own backtesting. Everyone sees things differently and should confirm their own trade setups and probabilities before trading with leverage, as it is very high risk. You should always have entries, targets, and invalidations upon entering a position. If you don't have those levels in mind, you don't have a valid, repeatable trade setup. With that, I'm out. Stay safe, my friends. Peace.